2027 Kia Telluride. This is in the hybrid EX all-wheel drive. This is the hybrid you are waiting for the Telluride. EX is a start trim in the lineup for the hybrid. And what are the trim levels that you get in 2027 for Kia Telluride? Let's go ahead and start with the gas. I'm going to post them, starting with the LX, ending with the X Pro in SX Prestige, and then you have the hybrid starting with the EX, ending with the X Line SX Prestige. Now, what's the engine option that the Telluride offers you in 2027? Totally different compared to the previous generation. In the gas and the hybrid option, you get exactly the same 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, but the hybrid obviously comes with the hybrid system on top. And what's the output that you get in the gas? You do get 274 horsepower with 311 pound-feet of torque. In the hybrid, you get 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. Also, transmission is going to be different: 8-speed for the gas, 6-speed for the hybrid. Then when we refer to the tank size capacity, that's going to be a difference as well. 19 gallons in the gas, 18.2 gallons in the hybrid, which is in our video today. Also, towing capacity is going to be different: 5,000 in the gas, and then the hybrid gets 4,500. MPG is going to be different based on the trim you get, but the one in our video today gets 30 CD, 32 highway. Also, the exterior color that you get in this EX hybrid is going to be Pantera Metal with a black interior. And the starting price for the MSRP sticker, without considering any add-on options or delivering fee, is going to be $48,490. Now, Kia was founded in 1994 and the Telluride was first offered to the market in 2020. So keep that in mind. Also, before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this on comparison reviews, individual reviews, and a big thank you and a shout out to Kia Roseville here in Roseville, California, for providing me with this beautiful hybrid SUV for this review. This video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. And also, when we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you measurements into inches, not just cubic feet of space, so you know what you can fit in that cargo. And now let's move forward and start with this front end. And here for the front end, you're not going to get any 360 camera or fog lights on the EX trim. And then your headlights are going to be full LED for your daytime running lights, your signal light, emergency lights, and your parking lights are going to be located right there on the bottom bumper. You do have parking sensors and then some satin inserts with a huge flap here for the front to let the air come to your engine. And then Kia emblem is going to be also in satin. This top part of the grille is going to be high gloss. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the side, so you know if you can fit this into your garage or your driveway. And starting with length, I'm going to give you dimensions: 199.2 for the length, 78.3 for your width, and that does not include your mirrors. Your height is 70.5 inches, your wheelbase is 116.9, and the ground clearance is 7.4 inches. If you go to the X Pro, that's going to give you a 9.1 inches for ground clearance. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rims and the tires, and you do get a bicolor rim in the EX hybrid. The exact rubber you're going to get is going to be a Kumo Crugin with the size 235/65 by 18. Your suspension is going to be the McPherson strut suspension for the front, and then the multi-link for the rear. This wheel trim is pretty different, very nice design in my opinion. Let me know if you like it in the comment section below. And then your rocker panel is going to be with satin inserts, matte black plastic, and very rugged design off-road. Side mirror is going to be the same color as the car. You do have the signal light integrated, blind spot assist. This is auto folding, but it's not auto dimming, and it does come with heated side mirrors. Around your windows, you're going to have some satin on the lower part, the top part, and the B-pillar with the C-pillar is going to be high gloss. And then your roof rails are also going to be in high gloss. And then you do have the moonroof right there for the front passengers only. These door handles, they tuck in once you lock the car. And I'm not sure if you guys like this design. In my opinion, this is beautiful. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the side, and this comes with the gas lid on the driver's side, and it does have a gas cap in 2027, and that's lockable from the inside. You can unlock it from the left side of the steering wheel. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rear. And now here in the rear, are we looking at the Kia Telluride or are we looking at the Range Rover? Let me know if you think these two look alike in 2027. Full LED for the backup lights, for everything that's tail light. This is going to be your backup light, and this is going to be your brake light. Huge LED from left to right. The top spoiler is the same color as the car, and then your windshield wiper is going to be tucked under this car right here. Everything here is satin as far as the Kia and the Telluride riding goes. And then on the passenger side, you do have the 4X emblem, which tells you this is a all-wheel drive. HEV, this is not a PHEV. PHEV stands for plug-in hybrid. This is just a hybrid version. And then on the lower side, you do find a little bit more of satin, and then your parking reflectors, and the lower bumper is going to be matte black plastic. Under the car, you do find your spare tire with your exhaust tip on the passenger side only. Now let's go ahead and open this tailgate, electrically controlled. There you go. It takes a little bit to open. And now I'm going to start giving you cubic feet of space first and then measurements into inches. And if you have all the seats up, on the hybrid you get 21.3 cubic feet of space. On the gas you get a little bit more. As far as the third row down, you get 48.7 cubic feet of space. And then if you have the third row down and the second row down, you get 86.9 cubic feet of space. Let's go ahead and measurements into inches. You get 22 inches right there. Lower this backrest of the third row. Behind the second row seating, you're getting 51.5 right there. Go all the way to your center console, and you're going to get about 86.5 right there. Your entrance is going to bring you 30.5. And then your loading height in this Telluride, that's going to be about 32 inches. There you go. I'm hoping this was helpful for you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look and see on the left side. You do have the AC 115 outlet, just right here. A little bit of cubby room, some hooks, and then the controls for the second row seating. And let me go ahead and show you how this works. Just like that. And then the right side will give you a 12-volt outlet, and that's pretty much it. With some hooks under this floor mat, you do get some storage in your tire situation. So now we are done with this exterior, with the cargo, engine, trims, and all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior now. Now inside the 2027 Kia Telluride EX in the hybrid all-wheel drive, let's first start with the legroom. 41.4 inches for the front, and I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much legroom I have, definitely enough, and definitely enough headroom. For the second row seating, official Kia website says 43 inches. If you go to other platforms, they're going to give you the 41.4, either 40.4, but that's not true. Go into the Kia website, that's going to say 43 inches. As far as the third row goes, that's going to bring you 32.1. Now let me remind you, MSRP sticker, that's going to be 48,490. Continuing with the seating surface, that's going to be a Softex with perforation, with stitching, electrically controlled for both passenger and driver. And then you do have the lumbar support for the driver and the passenger. The driver gives you 4-way lumbar support, the passenger gives you 2-way lumbar support. And this does come with heated and ventilated seats, and also heated steering wheel, and those controls are going to be found on the driver door as well on the passenger door. The front dashboard is going to bring you soft touch for the top part, and then you have your inlays right here, more soft touch, your satin, that's going to be your air vent, and here for the glove compartment, everything is matte black plastic. And this is a lockable glove compartment. You slide and you get the lockable option right there, and the size, it's a pretty decent size in my opinion. Now the infotainment screen is going to be a 12.3 inches for your infotainment, and then the cluster is also a 12.3 inch. And then you also have another screen right here in the middle where you control the AC temperature, but you also have physical buttons here for the AC or for your temperature. This bar right here is a quick control bar, and let's go home. This is your home button. This is going to be your navigation. Here you do have a button for the cameras. This is the way the camera look, and you do have different angles. There you go. We'll always go home and then show you a little bit of the interface. There you go. This is your hybrid system in the EX. And then let me show you some quick settings. Display. There you go. And let me give you the cluster option that you have as far as the theme selection goes. If you put it into the style C, that cluster color will change. Style B will give you green, and then the style I will give you yellow. So that's pretty much it. You cannot change the layout. Now moving forward, this is your volume knob, more air vents, 3 USB-C ports, 2 charging ports as far as the wireless charging goes. And then here you have some more controls with physical buttons for your auto hold, your downhill brake control, the cameras, and the parking sensors. These 2 cup holders, more storage, and this is your key fob in 2027 Kia Telluride EX Hybrid. And then this center console is a bridge type, and you do have some storage underneath there with your 12-volt outlet, your 2 handles right here, and the way you open this armrest is dual opening, and you do have a second 12-volt outlet inside and a pretty big space for your storage. Now the rear view mirror is going to come with auto dimming capabilities, and it's going to be frameless, and this is your panel control for that moonroof, and you do have your sunglass holder right there, and your sunshade is going to be manually controlled, but the tilt and slide option is going to be with the button right there. I'm not gonna go ahead and open it because it's raining and I don't want any water to get inside. Now the steering wheel is going to be Syntex wrapping with the stitching, no perforation. You do have some high gloss inlays here. The drive modes on the bottom side, you get the Eco, Sport, and My Drive, and then also the terrain mode with the snow, mud, and sand. On the left side, you do control that middle screen as far as the cards go, and then you can go through your options just like that. There you go. And then you do have your cruise control and your safety feature for like lane keeping assist. And then on the right side, you have your volume, your telephone, your voice control, and so on. Paddle shifters. On the left side, you have the lever to control the lights. On the right side, the lever to control the windshield wiper. And here is going to be the lever to put this into your transmission, drive, neutral, reverse, or parking, with your engine start stop right there, as we all know that Kia and Hyundai upgraded to this lever attached to your steering column. On the left side of the steering wheel, you do have a lot of buttons: your electronic brake, your illumination, your auto hold for your tailgate, then your towing option with your button to unlock that gas lid, and then the traction control. Steering wheel manually controlled with this lever right here, and now the door panel. This looks very high quality. I really like the colors, and this is going to be your lever to open the door. Pretty different compared to other manufacturers. Down here, everything is matte black plastic, no fabric or carpet. This is going to be the button to auto fold those side mirrors, as I mentioned on the outside, lock and unlock, and then controls for your windows and everything else that has to do with the side mirrors. Now we are done with this front side of the Telluride. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second row seating and third row seating. Now, second row seating of this Telluride in the Hybrid EX, as I mentioned, 43 inches for the legroom. I put this into a normal position. You definitely have enough legroom, definitely enough headroom, and you can also move this backrest to make it a lot more comfortable for long road trips. And my goodness, this goes all the way back. You can almost sleep in here. Now, the seats were not simplified back here, still perforation, still full Syntex, which is a leatherette pretty much. And then I'm going to show you the controls in just a moment. In front of us, we do have hard plastic for both of the seats with two pockets, and then the USB-C ports are going to be located left and right here, as we know Kia signature, and then two cup holders, a little bit of cubby room down here. On the left side, you do have some sunshades right there for the rear doors, and then the doors are pretty much the same design as the front one. You're losing the controls for the side mirrors and also the windows, but the design is the same. You just have one control for this window back here. And now the way you control these captain chairs, you have a button here to bunny hop, just like that. Really nice feature to have. And then this lever right here to put it down, and then pretty much adjust this, and then a lever here to move it back and forth. So now we are pretty much done. Let me show you where the AC control is. It's going to be on the handliner right here, and then you do have the air vents located up here as well with your handle, and then this is going to be a button for those LED lights. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the third row seating. And now third row seating, let me remind you, 32.1 inches of legroom. And I left this seat in the same position. You do have 43 for the second row, and you can always move this forward to give the third row passengers more legroom. But I'm 6 feet tall, and honestly, this is not crazy tight back here. I actually feel pretty comfortable, and the fact that this is captain chairs, you can also use the space in between for your legs. Now, headroom, definitely enough. Up top here, you have touch sensitive for the lights here, and also your air vents. On the left side of this third row, you get the USB-C on each side, two cup holders, and the way you're going to control the backrest is going to be with the belt right here, left and right for the two passengers, and you're going to be able to adjust this backrest. And you do have multiple positions. There you go. And this third row was simplified. You don't have any more perforation and any more stitching. So now we are at the end of this review for the Hybrid EX in the 2027 Kia Telluride. Here's the MSRP sticker starting at $48,490. Pause the video if you have to. Take a good look at what options you get, what the features are, what the interior color is, and what the exterior color is. And let me know if you have any questions. Also, there is a thing going on my channel. If you want to take part in this, people are trying to guess my age. Let me know in the comment section below, and maybe you're going to be the one that's going to guess it. And now don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out. And thank you for watching.